Take two. Take two. I'm going to try uploading this anyways. I don't care. I'm not going to show that loss because I'm going to upload that still. I'm also going to go upstairs to see if that maybe helps. Alrighty. So yeah, he goes Skeletons first play. I go Mighty Miner first play. He goes Valk into my Mighty Miner, which I don't really understand. Then he plays Wizard opposite lane. When I played Skeleton Drags in the same lane, it's like, okay, I'll just play Sparky into that, get my chip damage from my Skeleton Drag, and be even elixir on you with a Sparky on board. So I play guards in front to protect it. He arrows and barb arrows, which is 5 elixir for 3, so I'm up 2. And since I'm up elixir, and then he plays that, so then I play the Goblin Giant to tank. That's basically a 1 elixir Goblin Giant. And then the Skeleton Drags, arrows, and Cannon Cart get his tower down pretty low. Even with the Skeleton killing the 1 Spear Goblin a little bit early. I get like 25% of his HP with no Sparky. People just underestimate the Goblin Giant, dude. The buff was noticeable because that would have been like 10% if I didn't. I just have to eat that Dark Goblin pretty much, or else it'll be like way too minus. I Sparky. He arrows again. I don't know why he arrows. I guards. He barb arrows. The barb arrow dies to my guards. And then I get tower. And then yeah, I pretty much just win from here, I think. I also Goblin Giant in the middle, baiting out a cannon, making him take 2 Sparky shots. Get another Sparky on the board. He goes Hog Rider. I guards the Barb Barrel, and then yep, another Sparky shot. And it's like, okay, even if you take my tower, you're going to lose 1 if not 2 crowns. And you do lose at least 2 crowns. Not, like I said, and I got a Sparky out of your Royal Hogs. And then you play a Valkyrie into my Sparky, like what are you doing? Come on. Okay. Hold on guys, I'm gonna... Alrighty guys, we're back into it. Again, those are... Alright. So I start out with Arrows, Raids, Electro Wizard, and Skeleton Drags. So I decide to split Skeleton Drags. He Princesses. I decide to not answer it and just tank the damage since I've already have the 1 Skeleton Drag going in the lane and play split guards. And then I get pretty good damage off of the split guards. And I bait out his Valkyrie and his Tombstone. So I play a Mighty Miner on the Valkyrie, obviously. And now I'm only -1 because I was leaking. I need to stop leaking so much. He Witches in the back. So I'm like, okay, that's 5 elixir. I'm just going to Sparky. And then he plays Bats, and then I'm like, okay, I can just play E-Wiz. And that defends it. And then he fireballs, and that defends, sadly. So I skeleton drags on the witch to defend most of it. I arrows on that, and then I just save up for guards. He plays Tombstone wrong, so I get a bunch of free damage. Yeah, that's like 10% or like 15% of his tower. So then I decide to Goblin Giant into that, even though I'm -1. Because he also witches, and Goblin Giant's an okay counter to witch when it comes to getting rid of the skeletons, at least. So in combination with the E-Wiz, I played to make skeleton drags kind of into the fireball. I was trying to dodge it, but I failed, obviously. I arrows on the Valk Tower and Princess, and that's clear value. And then he Ram Riders, and I'm like, why did you Ram Rider? That's just free value for me. So I Sparky and Rage. Sadly, he does get to kill my Sparky with a Valkyrie. So I play Skeleton Dragons and Guards. He doesn't hit the guards with the thing. And while sure, he's got my tower very low. I got 2 guards on board. And that just means I get to go in for the Goblin Giant and the Sparky and the arrows. And the Rage, I mean. And this takes his tower down completely because the Sparky hit the Witch and splashed. Very fair and balanced. You gotta emote on them when you do that. Like, come on. Come on. You gotta emote there. And then I fought this E-Giant Balloon guy. He took my tower in the first minute of the game, but I still came back because he was playing E-Giant Balloon. I'm gonna play at times 2 speed because it's not very intelligible. He plays Prince, so I play Sparky, and then he plays E-Giant opposite lane, so I play E-Wiz in my lane. And then I play a Goblin Giant on top of that Sparky, and I rage it, and I get at least that to 10,000. And then I skeleton drags on the E-Giant and the balloon, so while I do take a hit from the balloon, I take a lot less damage from the E-Giant. Then Mighty Maya comes down for the Mother Witch because I'm not going to get any other value from it. I get guards and whatever down, and I predicted his minion horde. Guards and Goblin Giant. I don't know how I forgot Goblin Giant's name. He's so cute. This time I have my counters in hand for that. He Giants, I get the Sparky down. I arrows the minion horde. I don't know what he thought he was going to get done with that. I get the Goblin Giant Sparky Skeleton Drags combo down with guards too, and that helps clean up this one thing that scarred me. But the guards also turn into pigs, and then I don't get any Sparky hits, sadly. So I Goblin Giant in the middle, and I rage the Skeleton Army, and that gets the entire tower. Like, come on, and you say that Goblin Giant isn't good? It literally won me that game. Both towers were taken down by it. The buff was good. Yeah, that's it for today, guys. I'm gonna end it here because of all the bugs and stuff.